Hola everyone. So as you can probably tell, I am down with a cold. Well, I have a cold. We were in Fiji and we just got back last week. Yeah, this is like our first proper week back. I picked up a couple of things and I just wanted to share them with you all, especially for those of you who are in Fiji and who always ask me where I buy stuff when I'm there, and like where what is sold. Yes, so just pardon me throughout the video. I'm wheezing a little or something because it's darn cold. Anyway, we'll start off with the face stuff. So for those of you that live in Suva or are close to, or who often go to the Modern City, the new complex they have down in Lathala Bay near to USB. They have a New World supermarket in there, and in New World is where they sell L.A.Colors. It's like an L.A.Colors stand display somewhere in the aisles. I picked up the concealers right when I was there because that is one of the questions we get a lot on Pacific Style, but also on like the Fiji Cosmetics site, is people asking for concealers. And so I wanted to try what was available locally so I could give people like a, you know, suggestions if they're really desperate to find something. They had correctors, like with the concealers they even had the correctors, the orange corrector, the green one, and the yellow. So I was able to pick up the yellow one. Don't mind my finger, it's not a cut, but I actually like a nail broke, like tore on the nail bed, so kind of paranoid about it, you know. I'm waiting for it to grow out, so in the meantime I've just protected it with this band-aid. So sorry. Anyway, that's what it looks like, and it's just like a standard stick style, you know. So this is the yellow one. That my okay, my thing with yellow correctors, they're actually more beige, like a yellowish beige, and beige on my skin tone, no, like it always comes across very chalky. But I thought, you know, out of curiosity I would try this style, and sure enough, as I suspected, it came across rather I mean, I don't know how it's coming across there. It can look really yellow, like in the light, and especially if you have like a bit of yellow light around. So it looks alright, but when it applies, so can you see, it's, even though it's yellow, it's a yellowish beige. So I find that problem a lot with a lot of yellow concealers, not concealers, correctors. What surprised me about this though is that it somehow worked under the eye to correct, like to brighten, that is. And but like I wasn't thrilled with it, but I can see that it would work for a lot of people with sort of neutral to yellowish skin tones. But if you're like my skin tone or a little bit darker, it's not, it could work. You'd really have to blend it out, but it's not the best thing, you know. And you're always running the danger of it looking more beige. This is the other one, Glow. So as you can see, it looks like it's a golden color, Glow, but again, I felt like it still had that sort of beige undertone, but I could make use of it. Now my lighting, thank you, is washing it out, of course, but if I will put them side by side, okay, see, no, they look exactly the same. But this is the corrector, the yellow corrector, and that is Glow. And I wish my lighting was better. So you can kind of see they would still look rather beige. Okay, that's them, so I kind of blend it out. See, the Glow goes a bit more of a pinky beige, and this still stays in yellowish territory. For those of you that are in Fiji and are of medium to brown to dark skin tones, this wouldn't really work for you, and I didn't really see any darker colors there. But don't let me stop you from buying it and mixing it and trying to work with it the way you see best. Anyway, so that was concealers. Oof, it's like the breathing and everything is like taking a lot out of me. Also from L.A.Colors, I picked up their lip liners. My sister had sent me a couple of them, and I enjoyed them. So when I was there, I thought I'll try some more. And the other main reason was because I have been looking for a dupe, or like something similar to MAC's what's it called, Cork. So this one is like a perfect lip liner for me. Like it just really looks really natural and matches like the natural tone of my lip line. I feel like I have found it, and it is the what's it called? That's a great thing. It's almost like the writing's gone. It's chocolate. That's a side-by-side swatch. And the first one, this is MAC's Cork, and this is L.A.Colors chocolate. So you can see the L.A.Colors one is a little bit more reddish. Yes, just a slight bit. But when you have them on, when I have them on my lips, like you really can't tell the difference. So it works, and I'm really happy because the price difference is quite immense. I have the price on here. So the chocolate is $3.50. That's $3.50 Fijian. The other color I picked up was dark brown. So this one is dark brown. Where is it? There we go. So as you can see, it is a little bit, it's much lighter and more reddish than the other two. So yeah. Okay, so I have just looked at the stuff I picked up. So it appears that they have L.A.Colors and L.A. Girl together. So, I mean, I know they're owned by the same company, right? But I thought it was just the L.A.Colors stand there. But like, I picked up the glazed. I had been wanting to try this. It's just basically, you know, one of those squeezy tubes. So I haven't really gotten a chance to try this yet. So that is the color I got, which is what is it? Hot Mess. I'll definitely be making an update article on how it worked out for me. If you're in Fiji, if you're looking for Milani, it's sold at Jack's, but not in all the Jacks. Like not in the one in Suva, like in Suva. They're both in Suva, but like not in the city area. This is the Jacks at the Motor City. At least I didn't see a Milani counter in the Jacks in town. So yeah, this is the one at the Motor City. I also picked up the liquid eye, liquid like eyeliner. So that is it. I love the eyeliner. This is an awesome eyeliner for those of you in Fiji that are looking for a black eyeliner that is really intense black and applies easily. Check this one out. And this is, I mean, I'll just show you how it goes on. Look at that. Like, it's just amazing, right? And it's like such an intense line, and especially when you're working with the eye area, you want something that just glides on. The price was $14.95. I was looking at a different thing. So $14.95 Fiji dollars. So yeah, not too cheap, but it is great. And wait for it to set a bit, then you can sort of, you know, mess around with it. I mean, now I'm rubbing it, and of course you're gonna get some, you know, color coming off, but the bulk of it stays. I actually have it on today, and like I wanted a bit more smudgy, like a soft look and not just like a straight line. So that is what I have on, close to the lash line. That is it. And then I've got the eyeshadow on top of it, smudging it out. So the brow tint pen, so just this one. I actually wanted a, like, I was not sure, I wanted dark brown, like I got dark brown, but it looked, I mean, I don't know how the packaging comes out across. It still looked too, I don't know. It was still more brown. As I suspected, it was a bit too much of a light brown. There it is. So I can use it. It does work for me, but it's not like I have to use it in conjunction with other brow products, like a shadow or something to darken it and all. But if you're like really fair and like you tend to use brown eyebrow powder or pencil, whatever, then this might work for you. I like that the felt tip is really fine, you know. It's really important for like really drawing in hair-like lines, and I just wish it was darker. Staying power wise, I always set any eyebrow product with an eyebrow gel, and then I'm good to go. So I never use eyebrow products on their own without setting them, because then, especially if you're in Fiji and it's hot and humid, like it's gonna wash away and then you just get a smudgy mess up there. And I had bought this this lipstick before, and on the previous trip, and I just didn't get a chance to film the video, so I'm putting it all together now. It's one of those statement lipsticks. I know they're quite popular, and this is the one I picked up. It's like that. That is cinnamon spice. It's not too bronzy, you know. It really is like a cinnamony kind of shade. So there's definitely a sheen to it. So I will have to try that out and put up pictures on the website. So the lipsticks are the only one you could test, right? But they don't have it with the stand. You actually have to ask whoever is serving you, and then they have the testers at the counter, behind the counter. They'll bring it out for you, and then you can test it there with them. I picked up this red, and it's number 8 Ruby Valentine. Okay, sorry guys, I had to switch cameras because for some reason the other one just decided it wasn't gonna work anymore. I noticed this when I got back home, like home here. I didn't even check there, but like when I was looking at the receipt for the for the lipstick. Now on the previous trip, when I bought that cinnamon spice one, they charged me like $14.95 for it. It was on the receipt, but only later I realized that on the sticker it says it's $12.50, like on the actual lipstick. Fiji dollars, by the way. So I don't know if this is like a sticker from wherever it was before, like say they got the shipment from Australia or the US or wherever, and it was, you know, the sticker on it was $12.50, because it doesn't say like what currency, like it doesn't say it's Fiji dollars or whatever. So I don't know why it's $12.50 on the sticker, but on the receipt it's $14.95. And then to add to the story, the one I just got on this recent trip, this one, the Ruby Valentine, I don't have the receipt for that one, but it says $19.95. So I don't know why the jump and the discrepancy in the receipt and the sticker. So someone that's in Fiji, if you have an idea, tell me. And if they're actually like $19 for a lipstick, so that's quite pricey for, I mean, I know they're great quality lipsticks, but still $20. So that is Ruby Valentine. I hope you can kind of see it. And really beautiful on, feels very comfortable, great quality. So I mean, if you're in the States, and I mean, how much is Milani? Are these Milani lipsticks there? I'm not sure. Are they like 8 or are they like 12? But they're still rather they're cheap compared to like say MAC lipsticks. And honestly, I find the quality like great. Like I wouldn't okay, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is you don't have to pay so much to get a good quality lipstick with excellent pigmentation and comfortable wear. on the lips. Yes, that is what I was trying to say. I don't know if this is exactly how it's coming across to you guys, but I feel like this camera is, the lighting or the settings is more true to what it is. I feel like my face is warmer on this one, and then in the other one it was really washed out, but maybe you get a better idea of how the concealers of the yellow corrector looked. Well, I use it as a brightener on top of my LA Girl Pro concealer. I've noticed on my on these last few trips to Fiji, it's getting harder to find base coats, like base coats and top coats, like clear nail polish. You've got all these colors, and like you need a base coat and a top coat, and it's really hard to find. And I also struggled to find more like nude colors, and there were just a lot of really colorful ones. But I'm talking about the affordable nail polishes, which in Fiji means Jordana, because like the other ones are all like above $10, I think. So I've used Jordana for as long as I can remember, even like back when I was living in Fiji, because they had a good range, and it was the most affordable. And when I went the last few times, it was I was struggling to find base coats. And I have a picture that I put up on our Facebook page while I was in Fiji of the ones I did buy there, but I didn't bring. I left them there, so I'll put it up now. I don't have those with me, so they were like some random brand I saw in the store, and I picked it up because it was like the only sort of nude shade I could find. Anyway, later as I was looking around, and I found more a huge Jordana selection, and I found these at two places, at JK Enterprise, which is on, I was gonna say Cumming Street, it's not Cumming Street, it's Mark Street, the one at the top. Yes, the one coming, when you come down from Waimanu Road, you turn, yeah, Mark Street, that's what it is. And JK Enterprise is up there. It's like a little shop on one of those shops along that stretch. If you're coming down from Waimanu Road, it's on the right side. And so they have a huge range of the Jordana nail polish. And the other place that had the Jordana nail polish was the pharmacy in Sports City. There's a pharmacy there, and they had Jordana nail polishes. At the pharmacy is where I found a base coat like this one. It's, what is it called? It's a base coat and top coat in one. So that is the base coat, and it's pinkish, but like it is just a slight tint. I actually use this on its own. They're $4.95, so and it's pretty good. I mean, I used the base coat, and my nails were alright for like a week or so. The other colors I picked up is Love Bug. That's this one. JK Enterprises, I discovered, to my absolute delight, sells clean color nail polishes, and they have like a huge display and so many color varieties. And I only discovered this a week before we left, which is quite a pity, because I wish I discovered it in the beginning, because then I would have, you know, had time to try all these colors. So I only picked up one, which is it's number 44, Americano. Really thick, really pigmented, like you're getting like a concentrated color on the first swipe, but it can be like a little bit gritty, and I don't know if it's because it's metallic, you know, so you're having this kind of stronger pigments. So I'm just saying, like, it's not like other standard colors like they just go on, like say this Jordana one, it's just creamy and it just goes on smooth. This one goes on gritty, but I don't know if it's to do with the clean color formula or if it's because it's that metallic kind. It really looks really metallic, like you've dipped your nails into liquid metal, which is kind of cool. But this is the color I got. It's also from JK Enterprise, so while I was picking up the stuff, I went to the counter and saw, ooh, gold pen, I will pick that up. It's this Davis brand. I've seen it quite often in a lot of those stores. And actually, I have 2 of them. Anyway, this is the one I picked up now. It's the double-sided kind. There's a black one this side, so that is the black. So as you can see, unlike the Milani one, you know, if you do it lightly, it comes across like that. So I know it's a great place for swatch, huh? The bottom of my wrist. But yeah, there you go. Does the job. I didn't get it for that black bit, but I thought I could use it. If you have those kind of pencils that you like don't love, but you want to use it up anyway, use it like for smudgy looks. You know, when you want to line your eyes and you want a smudgy look, like how I sort of have it at the top too, then use that, because then with a shadow on top of it, it works. I got it for the gold, so it's a really beautiful gold. I used it while I was in Fiji actually, and the gold side of it comes out much softer than the black side and really like glides on so much better. I will take a shot of it. I love this kind of liners for, I mean, you can wear them on their own on your eyes, but I like to put them on top of the black, to put a black eyeliner and then this on top. It just gives the black, like, it's just really, really pretty. I love it. I got this on the previous strip, so it was one of those things I didn't get time to film. So it's just, it's like an eye pen as well, and it's supposed to be waterproof. I haven't had the chance to really try this out properly. I've just been like playing around with the swatches and all. But it was a really, really beautiful teal. So look at that. Pretty. So I'm curious to try it out. Be great for summer. Anyway, then it comes with like a sharpener. Like the lid is sort of a sharpener, so you can just sharpen it there. So I'm curious to check if it'll be waterproof as it claims. But that was also, I think, definitely below $5 in Fiji. So it's kind of why I picked it up. I was curious about it. Last but not the least, I like started signing off before I realized I hadn't mentioned this product. Now, this is like the best thing I found in Fiji, so I don't know why it totally slipped my mind. Lip balm. I think I told you guys in the previous video that I tend to have really bad situation with dry lips here because of the cold. And so before we went down, I was really struggling. Like I had, like there's this particular area down here, like along near the lip line, that that just would not heal. It was like a perpetual dryness and it was really uncomfortable. It just, I mean, you couldn't really see it because I could cover it well with like latherings of lip balm and then like lipstick or lip gloss on top of it. But I could feel it all the time and just wasn't healing. And like, thank goodness, you know, I had the baby lips, like the Doctor Rescue, and that was the only thing that was soothing it, and I think keeping it at bay from like, I don't know, developing into whatever it could develop into. But I just wasn't finding anything that really could cure it. Normally, like I have dry lips here, I get to Fiji and it's gone because of course it's so warm and humid there. But it was still, even in Fiji, I could feel it. Like it was still, it wasn't as bad as it was here, but I could still feel like the underlying feeling of it, you know, the discomfort. I had to go to the pharmacy and look for something. So I saw this in one of the pharmacies. It's this Himalaya brand, and Himalaya Herbals is called. So I think it's from India, if I'm right, and it contains like it's oils. So it's like wheat germ oil and carrot seed oil. It's like the main ingredients in there. And so they had it in stick form, like in a typical lip balm, and then, oopsie, and they had this one, like in a squeezy tube. This was amazing. This totally, like, really, I put it on, and like an hour or so later, I could feel that this was already starting to recover, like that patch. And then, like, by the next day, it was as if my lips were back to normal, and then like putting on lipstick and stuff, and it was like, it was so smooth and back to the way my lips were like the year before that this whole situation was happening. So this is amazing, and I think this was $5, 5 Fiji dollars. It depends which pharmacy you go to, I guess. But this is actually amazing. So the biggest test for it I knew was when I would come back here, because that's when the lips would flame up again. But it didn't, and if I would switch to other lip balms, I would feel like a slight like, you know, it could start up again. But then if I would just use this, it was like my lips are back to normal, like soft, and even when like in between applications, you know, when my lips is just in its normal state, it was fine. So highly recommend this, and it's really beautiful under lipstick. Like put it on, prep, like do whatever you gotta do, then when you apply lipstick, like, you know, 5-10 minutes later, it's gonna glide onto a really smooth, even surface, and it just feels so good and makes your lips feel good and look good, like the way they should feel. Okay, so that was it. I think that's all the products I picked up in Fiji. If there are things that I didn't bring with me, but I definitely would have taken pictures, I'll put them up now. And if you go on our website, under the video, like it's an actual article, and under it I always I'm trying to do write-ups of everything now. So sometimes I put a bit extra in there of stuff that I didn't put in the video, or like didn't include in the video for some reason. I will then have it in the write-up, and I also put pictures, like swatches and things there. Okay, so thank you for putting up with my funky voice. The website, both websites, Pacific Style and the Fiji shop one, were undergoing a redesign towards the end of last year. So that's why we haven't been doing as much as we would like on it, because it's the design process taking a little bit longer. Anyway, any questions you have about any of these products or anything else in general to do with Pacific Style, please feel free to let us know either in the comments below, or you can email us directly or message us directly on Facebook. I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Moi.